Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Mile High Living. I'm Gina Belich. How ready are you for a potential natural disaster or an emergency? Are you Denver ready? The Denver Office of Emergency Management is here to help get all Denver residents Denver ready. We have Clarissa and Anisha who are going to help us really navigate what all of this means. Ladies, thanks for being here. All right, let's start first with the Denver Ready classes. What all do you guys offer?
Yeah, so the Denver Ready program is really a trademark of the Denver Office of Emergency Management. The overarching goals of Denver Ready is to really increase the preparedness and resiliency of our residents, businesses, and the community as a whole. So we offer 6 classes rotating on a monthly basis. The classes include business continuity, making a plan, building a kit, financial preparedness, a face-to-face, travel preparedness, and a pet preparedness class.
I like that. We include the pets in all this.
Absolutely.
We can't leave the furry friends behind. All right, now how would you say Denver is in terms of being ready, if you will?
So a FEMA survey found nationwide that over 60% of Americans are not prepared for a natural disaster or emergency. This is why it's so important to take our classes, get those reps in, even if it's just day by day, picking up 1 or 2 things from the grocery store. It's so important to be ready at a moment's notice because the more prepared that everyone else is, the easier our jobs are actually.
Yeah, well, September is National Preparedness Month, right? So you guys are actually doing some things to kind of honor that.
Yes, we actually have 2 fairs that we're going to be hosting, and people who attend are going to receive this awesome Go Kit bug out bag, and we'll also be educating people. So this is filled currently with just basic emergency supplies, but we're going to be educating people on what else they should be putting in, like a change of clothes, medications, important other document that is important. So feel free to go on our website and register to attend today.
That is pretty fun. I mean, this is something where a lot of people think this is sort of common sense, but really it's not so much about knowing what to do as just doing it. And that is kind of the key to so much of this stuff. You talked about the go bags. Let's look at these right now. Okay, so when we think about the go bags, it's amazing the kind of things we need to be putting in there, right? If we're going to have a flashlight, that seems basic, right? But don't forget the batteries.
Yes.
So what kind of things are we needing to worry about here?
So at least for the go bag, one thing that I personally like to do is have a home go bag and a vehicle go bag. So you talk about flashlights, right? It's a lot of snow in Denver, a lot of snow in the mountains. It's important to have that flashlight and batteries in your go bag in the car. We also have some duct tape, some memo books with a little pen and paper. So say if you have to report to a shelter, you need to take any notes or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's super handy, as well as obviously a first aid kit, have some granola bars, some water, something that our rule of thumb is 72 hours worth of stuff.
That makes
ideally.
sense.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think also last time you guys were here, even a doctor, if you have certain medications or prescriptions, the doctor will even maybe prescribe you a couple of extra so that you can just have that in case in your go bag as well if you have to get out quick. Let's also talk about these classes. Is it just for Denver residents?
No, anyone can attend, anyone can sign up. They're both online and in person. Visit our website, denvergov.org/denverready. These run really anywhere from 20 minutes to an hour. And we run these events year round. You can also visit us at various city events as well for more information.
Okay. What can people learn in these classes?
Yeah, so you can learn lots of different things. Depends what kind of class you take. So making a plan, right? So that's an easy one. Where is your family going to meet in an emergency? What are the contact numbers? General basic information so that you know if you have to evacuate, where you're going to go, and if you aren't together, where you're going to meet back up.
That's something that's so important because now that my boys can all drive and they've got their own jobs and things like that, if something were to happen, it'd be nice to know, okay, we could be on total different parts of the city. We want to get to the same place. So that's one of those really nice things too. You guys talked about being Denver ready. Why is it so important that we just know and have that plan?
Well, one of my favorite answers to this question actually is a lot of people have anxiety about some of these things like emergencies, disasters hitting. One of the best ways to even calm that anxiety yourself or the anxiety that your family members might have is being prepared and having these things. It's actionable steps that really help ground you as well, and that's also very important in an emergency as well.
Absolutely. And let's go back to where people can sign up for these.
denvergov.org Denver Ready.
That's pretty well. That's easy to remember, as we know too. This is such a great idea. The go bags, as you said, you have a home go bag and a vehicle go bag. So you have something there. For us moms out there, we know maybe we already have a little bit of an emergency kit in the car at all times for different emergencies the kids have gotten into as they've gotten older. But ladies, this is so important for the entire city. We appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Visit denvergov.org/DenverReady to learn more and to sign up for Denver Ready classes that are offered throughout the month. You can also learn more about 2 preparedness fairs going on in September. They paid for today's segment. Stay with us.